Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo. So I gathered up a few items here. I have some gold tone copper wiring, and this is 20 gauge. And then I think I'm going to use these gold beads. These beads I actually got from Curated Bead Box, and it's a variety of months, so I don't really remember exactly which month. But I am going to use some gold ear wires. And let me show you these beads. I have these orange glass beads, these kind of peachy orangey glass beads. They got a little texture to them. They're kind of bumpy. I like those. And then we have these kind of corally orange glass beads. I thought they would all look really good together. And then I found these buttons. I got these at an antique store. Aren't they pretty? But I'll be honest with you, I think I like this side the best. They're going to flip and flop, so you'll be able to see both sides, but I think I'm going to make this side the front. So the first thing I want to do is I want to take these beads apart, and then I'm going to make sure they fit on my wire. And then after that, I'm going to try to create my design. So I've got my design all figured out, and I'm adding a jump ring to this design. All right, so I'm going to take my beads in the order that I want them and put them onto my wire. I may need to get another little metal bead. Those holes, these holes aren't that big in here. They're not consistent with how big the holes are. Let's see. It worked. Da-da-da. Good. All right. So once I get them all on here, I'm going to take my round nose pliers and I'm going to make a messy wrapped loop. And just wrap it around. And I kind of want a big messiness here. I want it to be a little oversized, not uniformed, but just almost like there's another bead type element there. And once I've got that wrapped, I'm going to tuck the end in. Like so. All right. I want to make sure that that end is not sticking out where it could like get caught in the person who's wearing it. It could get caught in their hair or scratch their neck. Okay, I think that's going to be good. So I'm just going to slide all my beads down. Yeah, I don't feel any scratchiness there. And then I'm going to take this wire and I'm going to wrap it up and kind of wrap it around the beads a little bit. I have to say this wire is not as pliable as some. So it is a little harder to work with. But once I get it going, it's going to be okay. And then I'm going to wrap it around there at the top a little bit and clip it off and tuck that in so it's not going to be scratching. And that on its own actually would make a nice looking earring, but we're going to put it on the button. So get our wire back out here. Get it straight. And I'm going to feed it through the hole and loop it down. And then I'm going to twist these two ends together, forming one wire. And then we're going to make another messy wrapped loop, but we're going to feed this on there. Go ahead and go like this. Put that on there. Just wrap this around. A couple times there. And let's see. And I'm just going to mess with this a little bit until I get it the way I like it. And probably going to have to clip some ends off because I want this to dangle. See how it's not really dangling much, this part. It's kind of being weird. So I'm just going to mess with this wire a little bit until I like the way it looks. And then I'll come back and show you what the next step is. So I got it all wrapped and configured how I want it. Now we're going to do the same thing in the other hole. But this time we don't have to feed anything onto it. I'm just going to clip these two ends off and tuck the wire in. I want to clip one at a time. It'd be better on my pliers. There we go. Just tuck those two wires kind of underneath there. Maybe try to clip that a little bit closer. All right. Make sure my loop is facing in the right direction. You don't want to mess too much with it because you could weaken the wire and it would eventually break. Now, as I said before, I want this to be the front. So I'm going to take my jump ring and open it up. Make sure my ear wire is going in the correct direction. Well, let's try that again. All right, I'm just klutzy today. There we go. And then I want to close it up. And you know, I did it the wrong way. I thought it was, but that's an easy fix. Let me just show you what these look like. I will turn it the other way to look like this. You know, this leads me to a question. Which way do you like the best? Do you like it with what probably supposed to be the front? Or do you like the back showing better? Personally, I like this better. I'm going to turn this one around. But let me know which one you like the best. There is no right or wrong. It's how you want your jewelry to look as far as design goes. That makes it right. I'm going to take pictures of these and put at the end of this video so you can get a better look at it. And I want to thank you all for joining me today. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.